Think about this one the next time that you complain about the guy that you're seated next to on a flight. Like, maybe he took up too much elbow room. Maybe he talked too much. Maybe he snored. Maybe he even had a crying baby in his lap. Maybe. Right. But at least he didn't whip it out and piss all over you.
Like restaurants, bars, gyms, and liquor stores are being ordered to close at 10 o'clock every night.
Right. Because of coronavirus, it comes with a fucking pocket watch. It makes perfect sense. It's just sitting there looking at its clock. Like
it clocks in at 8 a.m. every day sharp. It's never late, and then it clocks right out. No overtime.
Yeah. Coronavirus is in the union.
Most of the country can't have Thanksgiving outside. It's fucking cold as shit during Thanksgiving in most of the country. But second of all, in California, I still don't understand how they're supposed to have Thanksgiving outside. Isn't the outside on fire?
Exactly. But maybe that's the point. You could save the environment by roasting your tofurkey in the flames of a burning subdivision. And you're just going to drive on through the Rockies with 16 kids loaded up in your trailer like you're a coyote.
Well, I don't know. What else do you expect me to do? I mean, for one, they're used to it. It's not like they haven't traveled like that before. And for two, it's not like I'm not going to give them, an extra scoop of oatmeal and some water.
You probably should just leave them at the house if this is what your plan is. I'm just saying.
Leave them at the house? Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? They're Mexican, right? I mean, I can't just leave them at the house. I know what'll happen. They'll throw a fiesta. And then I'll come back home after a week's worth of Thanksgiving, and I'll come home to my house smelling like frijoles and fornication.
All right, I'm just gonna let this one slide. All right, so you're gonna make your way up to your sister's house, who doesn't want to see you, who apparently has told you not to come. I'm just gonna be honest, LueEllen. This sounds like a recipe for disaster.
You would think that, but the truth of the matter is my sister, she really doesn't have a backbone, okay? She's one of these, the type. She's one of these California types. I don't know where she gets it from. She was raised the same parents as I was. But she's, one of these California, Colorado types. She doesn't believe in guns. She doesn't eat meat. She doesn't, like everybody, whatever. She's going to love the Cage Kids because she cries for them every day. I mean, so she's just going to love to see them. The only thing that I'm real concerned about is that she has this habit of serving up this horrendous Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, it's not Thanksgiving dinner, and we fight about it every year. I tell her, my kids will become anemic. You need to serve them meat. It is Thanksgiving. You need to have a turkey. That is the way that this is supposed to work. And every year she comes up with some new, horrible, weird thing that's not meat to serve us.
I can only imagine what she's serving up. What you say she's like a vegetarian?
I mean, we've had everything from roast pumpkin instead of roast turkey to tofurkey, whatever that is, to last time we were at her house, it was some horrifying thing called a nut loaf. I don't even know what a nut loaf is. So she tried to serve this to us. I said, no way. My children will become anemic. They'll get a paper cut and bleed out. I'm not having it. I had to take matters into my own hands. Like I said, she doesn't really have much of a backbone. She doesn't have no firepower behind her words, so to speak. So, I just took out my gun.
Whoa, that escalated quickly. I thought you were going to say you went to Safeway or something.
How quickly can you get naked before somebody notices?
I mean, maybe she had tearaway pants like a basketball player. And she's like, oh, hell yeah, smell that grease.
Disgusting.
Believe it or not, the craziest part is, according to the arrest paperwork, this chick had no signs of being drunk. She was not under the influence of drugs, and apparently there was, and this is the hard part for me to understand. It says in the article that there was no evidence of mental health issues.
None? Because I can think of one piece of evidence.
I mean, she was outside of a Popeyes at 10 o'clock in the morning, entirely naked and touching herself. That's not what sane people do.
Look, I'm going to be straight with you. I'm not the only one out here that's done this. back in April, we were able to get 7,000 to 1 odds on this. I guess he's a bit of a dark horse. His name's Werner, something like that. That's Vermin. Here, let me get my ticket. Vermin Supreme.
Vermin
7,000 to 1 odds. Exactly. I bet $10,000 on Vermin Supreme, and I got 7,000 to 1 odds, baby.
Holy shit, Vinny! That is
absolutely. Now you get it.
I've ever heard of.
Well, no, I don't think you understand. I mean, it doesn't sound like you bet that often. Do you know how much fucking money I'm gonna make when Vermin Supreme is inaugurated as United States president?
Yeah, I know exactly how much you're going to make. 0, because in order to win that bet, in order to get those odds, your candidate has to actually win. Vermin Supreme has no chance.
No, I don't. I don't think you understand here. I'm not the only one that took this bet.
Oh,
there's me. There's Tony from down the street. There's Greasy Jerry. Half of Vegas bet on Vermin Supreme. And nobody's going to finish counting those fucking votes until we can find a way for Vermin Supreme to win this election.
Oh my God.
And then we're going to be billionaires, baby.
These 2 men are behind bars after allegedly performing an unlicensed gender reassignment surgery on another man who actually told the cops he met one of the defendants on a website called Eunuch Maker during online research about castration.
They've got a website for everything. Eunuch Maker. Jesus.
That should be on the dark web, I'm pretty sure. Like, if Eunuch Maker isn't on the dark web, then they're doing a lot of things wrong. One person who you wouldn't expect to have been moved to tears is The Rock.
Wait. The Rock?
The Rock.
Like, can you smell? Like, that Rock. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Yeah, that Rock. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Crying.
Oh, yeah. The big, strong wrestler turned movie star.
Very disappointing.
I mean, I know. I knew you'd be shocked by this one. And, I mean, look, it's not like we didn't know we were guaranteed liberal tears no matter which way the election went. But, I mean, this one is just really out of left field for the left.
I mean, I didn't even know he was a liberal. He doesn't really strike me as one, but I mean, I'm just going to say this.
To Hollywood, are you sure about that?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you spend enough time out there. If you want to make another movie, you have to be. But you don't have to break down into tears over fucking Joe Biden. Like, come on, Dwayne. Like, I mean, you don't see Steve Austin shedding a tear. You know, that's the only man in America who's actually hit a finishing move on Donald Trump. So, I mean, if anybody...
God, could you imagine someone trying to, like, body slam Joe Biden?
Oh, yeah, I dream about that every day.
Oh, my God. He's so frail. I mean, I know he's always threatening to fight constituents at town halls and everything, but the man's like 80 years old and he looks like he's about to, keel over at any time.
If Mae Young can go through a table, like Joe Biden can take a bump,
Are we talking about Hunter again?
The guy's facing some steep fines after being caught cooking chickens in the hot springs of a national park. He was part of a group that had been hiking in the park when they were spotted carrying pots that looked a little suspicious to a passerby. I don't know what's so suspicious about a pot, unless you
like you need to cook on a campfire. Like, how many pots did they have?
Maybe he thought there was, like, cannibalism going on.
Well, here's the thing. Yes, Joe Biden stole the election. And yes, Joe Biden is going to ruin the economy. If you have a job, you might as well kiss it goodbye.
Bye.
He's going to make your life very miserable. But you know what?
What?
No worries.
Oh.
It's okay.
Huh. I feel so much better already.
Absolutely. You're welcome. Because I am officially inducting you into the No Worry army. And all you have to do, you put a smile on your lips, you put a song in your heart, and you stop worrying about politics, and you stop worrying about Joe Biden and Donald Trump, because at the end of the day, you're gonna die anyway. You ever think about that?